life. You know, there's just something about his Spirit that brings peace. There's something about his Spirit that brings joy. We're on our way here today and driving in the car, and we all, as we do every week, we'll turn on worship in the car because we're getting ready for church. So we're playing, may his favor be upon you in 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and the children, and the children. May his favor go before you and behind you. His wind. You know what? We'll close with that one, Liz. Is that all right? So we're listening to that song, and all of a sudden, Jenny turns around because something is wrong with Sadie. Sadie's crying, and we think her sister has, because they do this sometimes. We thought her sister had done something to her, had hit her or something like that, and Sadie is obviously a mess. And she's crying, she's weeping. And Jenny turns around and says, what is it, Sadie? And she won't tell us. What is it? What is it? What is going on with you? What did she do? Just tell us. We'll deal with it. And all of a sudden she says, God is just so powerful. And after she said that, she just lost it. She's 8 years old. And she's weeping. We're about to turn onto the road coming down toward the church. We got, Jose, he's got the sign. You're home. Welcome home. You've arrived. And say, ah! I thought, my God, Jenny, they're going to think we've been beating our kids on the way to church. It's Resurrection Day, and we're beating our kids. Because sometimes that's the spanking that's going on behind the seat while you're driving. Everybody's going to think we have some of that going on before we got to church because she's weeping. And I said to her, Sadie, do you know what that is? That's the Spirit of God on your life right now. And you feel his Spirit. She's so sensitive. Man, that makes me happy as a dad. She's sensitive to the Spirit. She's sensitive to his presence. But there's something about the Spirit that raised Jesus. That when that Spirit is working in you, and when that Spirit is upon you, something begins to happen. You can't not change. You can't not begin to move in another direction. You can't not be challenged. You can't not be convicted. People who are not convicted are not listening to the voice of the Spirit, because the voice of the Spirit will teach you, lead you, guide you, correct you, convict you, and show you that there's greater for you. And none of us are beyond that convicting voice. The moment we shut that voice out and stop listening to that voice is the moment that we stop rising up. It's the moment that we embrace death. The death that Jesus conquered to bring us out alive. Somebody say, thank you, Jesus.